All right, good evening. It has been a little while since we last did this, so welcome to my stream. I am Echo Otter. I've been playing Darkest Dungeon a lot lately, and that has given me a weird itch to play Eternal Darkness, a game that I love from back on the GameCube. That I was hoping someday we'd see a sequel or an update, and we haven't. So I thought I'd finally give it a revisit. I'm playing this on an emulator on Dolphin, just for ease of streaming, and so I can get some nice widescreen support and other things. Hopefully it holds up, but beware, there may be some graphical glitches along the way, and we may come across some weird stuff, and hopefully we don't get stuck, because I haven't done a lot of research to see how well this performs over time. So anyway, without further ado, I do want to just hop right in. So let's go. Hopefully we won't find any weirdness. This game's a weird game. I love this game, though.
Bone.
We'll see if it holds
Bound
up.
together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story.
Dead.
Nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will.
Such a crazy thing.
Your
Nintendo
perceptions will not
owns this
change
IP.
reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it.
So that's one of those graphical glitches I was talking about.
Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
According to the notes, there isn't any way around that. Alright, let's get our bearings here. Oop. Let's run. Oops. Well, that's no good. Run away. We placed Sarah Michelle Gellar. Not really.
Remember me, Alex.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This.
I wonder who that voice actress is. I don't think it's
a shame
Jennifer
we couldn't
Hale.
meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way.
I'll have to
I
look
must
that up.
warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see.
That's a mess.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
That's all right.
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
20 years on the
You
force.
better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
I mean, the voice acting holds up better than I would have guessed. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Alright. Alright, so we don't have tank controls, which is nice. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Alright. We got a dresser key. That's a good start. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. So this game has a sanity element to it where you can kind of start to lose your mind and weird stuff happens. It's notorious for that. Yep, that's that same unsettling feeling stuff. Let's see if we can punch. All right, more of that. A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above the wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. Okay, look at that lens flare. Very nice. All right. Anything in the fridge? Nope. So back out into the hall we go. A little hitching there here and there from the emulator, it seems, but the grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description. And as such, the piano fell into disuse. All right. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Alright. Alright, so we have a dresser key. I'm assuming dressers are upstairs. Let's check upstairs. Locked. That's locked. What are these things? That's right, she gets winded. Run. It's going all right. How are you doing? A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. The lens is situated in the northern hemisphere above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Okay. Too many mice in the building, huh? They coming in as it starts to get cold outside? I don't have a mice problem, but I had to chase some lizards out of the garage last week. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the walls. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. Ah, fun. Got the smart mice. The looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with almost patriarchal air. Patriarchal, huh? Used to adjust the clock hands. Alright. Well, let's try 3:33. It's really sensitive. There we go. Yeah, it worked. Alright, we found Grandpa's secret room. Each page set inside a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. Alright. Let's take this tome. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Most definitely.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool.
Those green flashes are too bad.
Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Should always head towards talking pillars. It can only end well. A little emulation glitching, but we're doing okay. Dais on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with golden gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. This was originally a GameCube game. I'm emulating it on Dolphin, though. I haven't played this, gosh, in about 18 years, maybe? It's been a while. But it was a cool game for its time. It actually does some cool stuff still. So it has like a whole sanity system, and as that builds, it can do some kind of crazy stuff that, like, I don't know if you could get away with today. Like, it would pretend that it was like rebooting your system or deleting your save files and funny stuff like that. Ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius' courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder? Yes. Ah. This was kind of a cult classic for the GameCube. Let's see if I can remember how to fight. Okay. So you can target limbs, which is kind of neat. Oop. Okay. The cameras are fixed, so I can't really look back here. Okay, those guys didn't get up. It's cool that Dolphin can actually run this in, like, HD. Strange granite block lies on the floor. Pick it up. Alright. Strange granite block rests on the platform. Let's take it. That's right, we can do like a finisher. So you jump through different time periods in this game, kind of unraveling the mystery of this weird tome and family. Oops. Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. This function allows the manipulation of inventory items within the current room. Equip. This function allows the Centurion character to ready a weapon. check. Okay. Alright, we got another block. Alright, we can leave those guys be. Oops, that's right, you can hit walls. See? Dark Souls wasn't that original. Or Demon Souls, I guess. Gosh, I really want to play that new remastered Demon Souls. Alas, I have better things to spend money on than a PS5 right now. Okay. This wall is prominently decorated with a strange lined symbol carved in the granite. Cutting into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. Alright, so, oops. If I use the block... The emulation isn't perfect. You see some weird warping when I pause and stuff. Oh, there's the block. Alright. Later, guys. Yeah, it is impressive, especially with it running at, like, I think I'm running this at 1440p, and, like, the polygons look great. Some of the textures are bad, but... Pious, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Pressing R will enable Pious to select which target to attack. Releasing R slightly and then pressing again will cycle between multiple targets. Pious is going to attack specific body parts while locked on. Okay. Alright, so I didn't realize... That's possible, yeah. Especially since, like, this game had a widescreen setting, but it didn't really originally use it. Like, GameCube wasn't a widescreen console, so it was a little goofy on how it worked. But gosh, I loved this game back when it came out. But didn't really have a means to play it for a long time. Oop, this is gonna go bad. Button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should I push the button? Yeah, why not? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else hiding in here. Nope. Oh, that's right. Okay. So there's like 3 paths you can take through the game. You pick one of these. You have to beat the game 4 times to kind of get the true ending, but I forget what each one signifies. Like, one's for combat, one's for defense. It's kind of like in Kingdom Hearts, weirdly. Let's do the green one.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Alright, maybe I can do this now. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter from the tome itself. Should Alex take it? Yes. The Binding of the Corpse God. Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of architecture, imbuing a violent feeling as though the building itself is a harsh imposition of unreality. A grim picture indeed. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth and eyes in deep meditation. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Oh, hey, there's the gladius. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle, another token of eclectic junk. Let's arm ourselves. Yeah. Alright. Candles. Small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. Okay. Alright, let's go explore more. I know what I can do with the sword now, actually. It's this way, though. Nope, that's not it. The wooden plaque's fastened. Alright. Max places the blade in the slot but feels it push back. It is as if the magic of the blade does not fit the lock. Huh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, we already explored bits of this. They're the symbols. I loved this version of survival horror so much more than Resident Evil. I mean, I like Resident Evil games, but this was more fun to me. Alright, let's go back. Seem to be missing something. So I still need a crank. Yeah, let's go back to our secret room. A stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail, the precise anatomy of fractured bones, and the convolutions of spines and ribs intertwined into a mesmerizing sight. Yeah. Yeah, we already looked at that. Studies filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust covers every surface except one. The desk had been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. So, let's see, Shrine of Candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. Candles are unlit. Okay.
I cannot say what
there
was
we
the
go.
true
I just had to read that.
Nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish
Some of the voice
something
acting's better than others.
fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Door is firmly closed, sealing the temple. Perhaps there's another exit somewhere inside. Triangular design is carved into the floor. The etched grooves are filled with colored sand. These symbols appear to be related to each other, with one having precedence over another. Statue of the goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should take yes. To my knowledge, there aren't really any traps La Mulana-like where if I take something, it's gonna like game over me. Although, that will happen. Necklace can be used to heal Elia. Make sure that Elia does not move when the spell is being cast. Okay. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. Okay. The design on the wall appears to depict a time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Okay, that's the same thing on the wall in the mansion. Is one sinking and one rising, or is it? Nope, just both are the same. Yep. I'm actually impressed with how good this game looks like this. Okay, so these guys are the sanity guys. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of sanity meter and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. Oops. Sanity meters represent a character's sanity. Every time she meets a monster, his or sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity the meter gets, the more the character will hallucinate. Oops. Performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. Okay. Bronze necklace sits atop an ancient clay urn. Okay, so noon. That's right. Appears to pick the time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Press Y to exchange. Okay. Let's see. Using Xbox, so. Nope. Okay. avoid the triggers here. There we go. Oop. Okay. Okay, so that one's right. Unless I missed something back here. I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Nope. Door is open slightly, but not enough to really go over it. Alright, so let's... Maybe I missed something with this. Well-crafted bronze necklace. I'm trying with glowing gems. Let's check it. Design on the wall appears to be pick the middle stage of the day of mankind. The image is now represented by candles as well. Okay, so I can't actually do anything else here. Grave on the floor is burning sun. Okay. Okay, maybe I do need to backtrack because... Well, maybe I can give... Okay, this does appear to be the way. Let's put the necklace on. There we go. Okay, this is rising sun. And while it appears to depict the time of day, perhaps the candles do too. Alright. There's a trap there. Oop. Alright, keeping our sanity. Okay, so this room we're going to want to extinguish both, I believe. There we go. Okay. This those older games where it's a little tough to tell which way you came from. The blowgun upon it. A small pedestal covered with decorative etching stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be the focal point of the display. Let's take it. Oop. Oh, my sword broke.
Secret passage in the temple.
Can I finish him? Yep. Blowgun finisher's a little funny. The guard is grateful for Elia saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Elia brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it as a gesture of good thanks. Alright, let's go get our sword. It's a very odd, specific skill, but I'll take it. Yes. Some handy magic. Alright. Let's keep our sword. Yeah, that didn't seem avoidable. It's funny how parts of this game are just actually just a little silly. There's a hole in the device, as though something can be inserted, perhaps a key or a lever. Alright, let's find a lever. That's quite the mural. Big Cthulhu monsters. Alright, so that's where we came from. Let's go up here. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oop. Ah. Run. Oh no. Let's use our necklace. Because it healed more. Let's do that again. Oh, they fight. That's right, because they're all part of, like, different teams. Yeah, let's finish this guy. Nope, don't. Okay. Sanity's doing well. This mural depicts one of the ancient Khmer deities being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. Let's use our thing again. Yeah, we've got 7 left now with this pendant.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
Alright, dude.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of a corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Metal staff is held by the arms of the statue. Alright. Should save. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, we do have a map. That's handy. Statue of human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Effluvial grime. I'll have to look up effluvial. The door, formidable size, seals the vault. A stylized design resembling the creature that dwells within the room is carved into the stone. Let's see if this is the same. Statue of a human female bears fluvial grime. Yep, alright. So yeah, she gets winded too. Can only run so much. Nope. we got all our sanity back. Alright, let's see if we can do better in this area. Like, that one I just can't avoid. Alright, we lost a little sanity there. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah. Don't do that. Shoot. Alright, so we're starting to go a little crazy. Which is good, because I'd hate to not show any of that stuff. Is this the way? Is that where we came from? Okay. Which one did I hit there? Oh well. Okay, it's that guy. Oh shoot, you know what? I certainly did not do this right. Let's see, so... Oh, that's right, there's this. That's what I want. Oh, do I have to go back through that hallway? Well, that sucks. Alright. Haha. Haha. Let's see. All right. Look around at this nasty beast.
essence of Mantarok.
It's new scent by Calvin Klein.
Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
The chapter completes are a little underwhelming. Okay. So I think I'm going to do this quick bit of puzzling here, and then I'll probably call it a night. Small shrine of candles, placements, lit, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So we want to extinguish XA. There we go. We got a thing. With the correct sequence of candles being lit, a hidden panel opens. There's a message tube inside. Unique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Alex found a chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy. Oop.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. He lies. As do we all. What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces. Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return. As has been foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know. And much you never will. Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pius. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane. Or perhaps one, then the other. Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
All right. Well, I think next time we will do Suspicions of a Conspiracy. For now, actually, what? Second floor key. When did I get the second floor key? Let's run up to the second floor really quick. I don't know when I got that. Did I have it the whole time? I hope not. But I do want to go onto the second floor. You take care too. I'll be back to stream more of this. I was super excited to get it up and running. I hope you have a good one. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon here. Key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there is no way of repairing it. Darn it. Okay, never mind. Let us save then and call it a night. Okay. Absent-minded of me. Alright. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I will see you next time. Have a terrific evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.